What's going on, gang? Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at Geo Mecha Beast Guardian Leokhan. Now, this is a brand new figure from a brand new toy line out of South Korea, and I believe it's from Young Toys. The figure is packaged in robot mode and comes with two accessories. This giant shield, which actually kind of works into the toy line's gimmick, and this big battle staff, which is then used in both modes, or all modes, I should say, which we'll talk about a little bit later. The figure is modeled in gold, red, and black, and looks quite good. There are a couple of weird oddities in robot mode that I will get into here in a minute, but overall, it is a very interesting robot mode. Even though this figure looks really cool, the posability of the toy is absolutely appalling. This thing cannot move almost at all. There is no head articulation. There is arm articulation in the shoulder. There is a little bit of in and out movement. There is articulation at the elbow. There is some leg articulation and knee articulation because of the transformation, and a little bit of foot articulation on the because of the transformation. This is pretty much the best pose I could get out of him. This is the most action-packed pose you're going to get from this figure, unfortunately. Other than the poor posability, the other real negative thing I have to say about this figure is the head sculpt is bland. It's real bland. And the figure is freaking frowning. You could see the frown right there on its very own mouth. It's just kind of a boring head sculpt on an otherwise really interesting looking figure. Removing the accessories is very easy because the hands are completely hollow. So simply pop the, weapon out of his hand and fold the shield out. And then the shield's grip will collapse like that. The weapon will then collapse into a very, very dumb looking tail for the toy's lion mode. Now, the lion mode transformation is pretty darn easy. To start off with, we're going to take the fists and simply fold them back along the arms, fold the shoulders down, flip the chest out a little bit so we can flip up the face shield, which will cover the head, flip the lion Gao King face back up, make sure the lion head is pushed all the way out, which it is, come back to the legs, fold the heels up into the feet, flip the toes forward like that, then grab the legs and push the shins into the legs, and then fold the legs up, collapse them until the backs of the legs connect to the butt of the figure, and these little tiny shin pieces just rest on the back of the robot mode. And do that for both sides. Flip down the feet, and then take the edge of the tail and slide it into place, and put the front skirts together like that. And this is the beast mode. This is the lion mode of the toy, and it's not bad. It actually reminds me of Mugenbein a little bit, and that's not a bad thing at all. It's a really nifty little, beast mode from an otherwise very, very blocky robot mode. I like it. I do like it quite a bit. A little bit of artistic, a little bit of imagination is required to kind of go with it, but I'm sure in the show it looks a lot better than it does in toy form. It's not bad, though. Now, finally, there is one more mode that this thing can form, and I'm not sure what the mode is actually called. I'm going to call it Totem mode. So we take the shield, and we take our little weapon here, and then the weapon will fold up and snap inside the shield, like that. Then we're going to take the figure and do some stuff to him. First, take the cat head or lion head and push it all the way into the body. Fold the skirts down and flip this top part that was the chest in robot mode down, like that. Then come to the back of the shoulders for the lion mode, open them up, and then flip the fists or the lower forearms into them, but not before folding the fists up into the forearms, like that. So we'll do that on both sides. Closing it up, turning it so that the elbows are pointing in the same direction as this open cavity, and fold them into place like that. Now we come to the legs, and this is where things get a little bit weird. So we're going to straighten the legs out, put the shins back to where they were, take the feet and fold them all the way up into the open cavity, and then fold the legs up into the body. And they will snap into these little pegs here. And then find the side that has the clip, the same little 5mm clip that's on a lot of Super Sentai figures, and clip the shield on. And there we have its, well, I guess totem or cannon bullet mode. And it actually reminds me of something from Shinkenger. Maybe these could fit on a belt or something. Either way, this is its final mode. I actually like this a lot. In the show, these versions, or these robots, are in different shapes, and they're launched out of a giant cannon. Very similar to the wheeled warrior from Power Rangers Zeo, or actually the Power Rangers Super Zeo Zords, or the O-Blocker figures. They were launched out of a cannon in the show as well. It's definitely different. I think it's actually really cool that you're able to get a robot into a shape like this. It's nifty. It's definitely something we haven't seen before. Leokhan is definitely an interesting toy, and I've never gotten a figure that's quite like this before. I do like it, but there are issues, and I've already shown you some. Some other ones that I would like to highlight are nothing locks into place. The shins don't lock into place, so they pop into the legs very easily. The side skirts don't lock into place, so they fold down easily. And the back of the figure is just a hollow mess. You can store the shield and the weapon right here on his butt. Literally, his butt, like that. So that is a positive, but it makes the figure incredibly top-heavy. Thankfully, his heels are nice and wide, but the figure lacks overall posability. It is a fun toy, that is for sure. And kids, well, Korean kids are definitely going to like it, because I don't think we're going to get anything like this here in the States. Would I recommend picking it up? Yeah, I would, but wait for the price to go down. This thing was not cheap. It was nearly $100 getting this thing shipped over here from Korea. It's definitely a cool figure, to be sure. And size-wise, it's bigger than a Titan's Return leader class figure. I do like Leokhan, and as I've said, it is a very unique figure. Am I going to get any more of these figures? Honestly, I don't know. At this time, maybe not, because my review backlog is so big at this point, but I think I might. There are currently 3 other figures, a blue one, a green one, and then a unit that combines 3 animals into one robot. Are they worth picking up as a line? I don't know yet, because I haven't gotten a hold of any other figures. But the quality is good. It is a solid toy. It's just not quite perfect or as good as Tobot or Biclones. It's close, but not quite there. So again, thank you for watching this video review. As always, I'm Baltmatrix. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the review. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Be sure to subscribe for more videos, and I will catch you next time.